Good evening, family. Welcome back to Poppaprepper. Good to see you guys tonight. You'll have to excuse me. I'm not very up and lively, but I'm here. You guys know how it is when you don't feel well. The evening time comes around and you're just spent. That's where I'm at. So I'm going to go up here and see who's in here this evening. OFC Nation, good to see you. Richard Christopher, good to see you. Zane, good to see you. Ashley, good to see you. Joe Morgan, good to see you. Pinky Dillon, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Independent Marine, Karen Miner, good to see you guys. True American Loretta, good to see you. Coral Tigger, good to see you. Flow Grown Homesteader, Sherry Leach, Adriana Turner, Elusive Prepper, Carrie Lunsford, The Milkmaid, KY Survival, John Doe. Good to see you guys. I'm a little short on breath too, guys. Anna W., Chuck Brett, good to see you. Chris Pyatt, good to see you guys. Bob Bissell, good to see you. Milkmaid, I'm getting there. I feel a little better during the day, but like I said, when the evening comes rolling around, it starts kicking in again. James Carroll, good to see you. And before I go any further, I know I got a young lady named Faith watching right now, and I want her to know she is a warrior. She's stronger than any of us could only dream of being. And you have a lot of love, support, and prayers from the folks in this chat room right now. I just wanted to make sure I got that message across to you, young lady. Rosanna Jones, good to see you. Prayers for the twins. They had to visit ER today. Tags doing better. Maddox had to get nebulizer. Absolutely, Coral. Hey, that Galaxy Rapper, good to see you. That's good, Ashley. I mean, not that you're crying, but made me smile tonight. So. Kim's Farm Life, good to see you. Thank you for being here. And also, Coral's twins could use prayer, and also True American Loretta's brother. I've been kind of not really online at all, but kind of checking in every now and again. I've seen he's in a pretty rough way right now. And Cat Lady's twin grandbabies. They really need some prayer. They've both got the Delta variant. Hello, Cat Lady. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Absolutely, Loretta. And you too, Tigger. And Cat Lady. Their mama ain't faring too well either. She swears they all had false negative tests. Our daughter has COVID. She is RN, not vaxxed, and may be going to take her to ER. for monoclonal antibody treatment. We'll be praying for her, Bob. It's getting bad out here, guys. Mandy had it, which, I mean, ours isn't COVID, but she had it first. Then I've still halfway got it. Now the kid's not feeling good. So it's one of those things that's going to go through every one of us before it's done. She's excited and said she's famous now. That's cute. Got bleach tabs, 8 count for $3.75 from Amazon. Also banana chips for cheap from Augustin on Amazon. Thank you, Kim's Farm Life, for sharing that. And I apologize about Super Saving Saturday this morning. I was out of it. I didn't feel good. I didn't even think to post that it wasn't going to happen. And Mandy's just not comfortable to do it without me. So there was that. Try to get back on track this week. Hey, Brenda, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Just trying to go down through here. Big German Prepared, good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. We'll try to remember all the prayer requests. If I don't, the Lord does. I've gotten to where it must just be because I do it so often, I guess. I'm getting really good at remembering everything. Conquer Your Future. I love that name. That's a cool name. NAC and amino acid complex helps fight the free radicals. Okay, thank you. Hey, Northern Girl Hobbies, good to see you. Thank you for being here. poppaprepper, I wouldn't worry about the germs, that stuff out of our control. What is in? Let me start over. I wouldn't worry about the germs, that stuff out of our control. What is that we conduct ourselves without fear. Absolutely, sir. Lenny, no, good to see you. If I wasn't late, you wouldn't know me. Israel forces Vax passport for warship. I had not seen that yet. I've been way out of the loop the last couple of days. That's heartbreaking. Hey, Hava, good to see you. Thank you for being here. We are officially in the rabbit hole, and it's not wonderful, Alice. That's very true, man. There's a lot of weird things going on. A lot of weird things. Well, thank you, Loretta. I love y'all too and missed you guys. Anyway, I hear August 11th for that speech on lockdown that OAN leaked. That's what I'm hearing too, Coral. That's what I heard. Did anyone see the new flavor for Kraft Dinner cotton candy? Oh, no. No, thank you. Yeah, it was kind of a hard start today, and this week all around, lots has happened. Yeah, it has. Oh, Joe, always got to mess with Coral. Yeah, it's supposed to. Yeah, that's what I've heard is the 11th, and it's um, possibly 4 to 6 months. I seen. Oh, where was it? I read it just a couple days ago. Somewhere is already reinstated the pandemic, like extended it for a full year. I forget where it was at. And how is that even possible? I'm either going at 100 miles per hour or can't get out of my own. I've been there. Well, hey, Mike Richmond, good to see you, you and Jeep Girl. Glad you guys are here. Safe travels. Green Thumb Prepper, I'm feeling a little better, man. I finally got rid of the fever, and now I just can't seem to eat and not feel kind of like my stomach's going to explode. Hey, Dusty Data, good to see you, my friend. After this, watch the BitChute analysis of 4,000 patients, no killer virus, and the vaccines are bioweapons for the Fauci patent history since 2002. Absolutely. I do not doubt that a bit. Did you guys see? I think it was Carnival Cruise Lines. They had to dock an entire um, cruise because they had a severe COVID outbreak, and every one of the passengers, the crew, everybody 100% vaccinated on the ship and had to port because they had a severe outbreak. But it's our fault, or us that haven't been vaxxed is why it keeps going around. These people are such fools. Papa, what do you think they're going to do to us? Anna W., I think that's just going to come down to whatever we let them. I mean, the less we let them do, I really don't know. I mean, and I don't want to come across as like trying to scare people or, nothing like that. But I think the time is upon us that, if you're truly ready to possibly have to throw down and, you know, when push comes to shove, make sure, your line is in the concrete, as Hillbilly Homesteader said, not in the sand. We're all going to have to be ready to stand our ground, and come what may. I really don't have an answer at this point. I mean, and people a lot, say people want to go back and forth, and say that, well, they can't shut this down because it's essential. They can't shut this down. It's essential. Well, it'd be unconstitutional to shut that, like where I got my, oh yeah, for those of you that don't, picked up that bad boy today. That one right there. Anyway, when I was picking that up today, or when I put it in layaway a week ago, whatever, I was concerned about putting something in. Hey, Mojo Man, good to see you. Farmer Son Prepping, Jennifer Cruz, Metal for Breakfast. I was glad to see you was back up and running today. Two-way guy, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Sorry, guys, I got derailed real quick. I just want to make sure I say hi to everybody. Papa, some eggs are going to get broke. My job is to make sure the right eggs get broke. Very well said, sir. Hey, Chris Kaufman, good to see you, my brother. That's my real brother. I got several in here, but he's my real brother. As I was saying last week when I was, they already squashed you again? Man, I'm sorry to hear that, Metal. I didn't even have time to stop in and say hi. I just seen you were live. I was like, all right, because I was setting up my live. At any rate, when I was putting that in layaway last week, I said, because it kind of concerned me putting something in layaway with a possible lockdown coming, and excuse me, and the guy, he's a really good guy, very knowledgeable. He's a good salesman, but he's not a pushy salesman, if you know what I mean. Like, he's very knowledgeable, knows what he's talking about. But I said, now, if I put this money down, because he made sure to tell me that money you put down is non-refundable. So I was like, all right, what happens if y'all shut down? And he's like, oh, we won't shut down. We didn't shut down last time. They can't shut us down. It's unconstitutional. Are you serious? Has the last almost 2 years, at least since January, not taught people that the United States government is going to do whatever they want, whenever they want, however they want? Unconstitutional or not, who's going to stop them? Who's going to, that's what they do. So if they want to federally mandate a lockdown and include, constitutionally, yes, that is an infringement on the Second Amendment to close down firearm stores or, a way to get ammo. Yes, that is unconstitutional. Do I see them doing it anyway? Absolutely. Absolutely. Good call on that, but I don't see those shops shutting down. Those kind of stores are the face of non-compliance. Well, and I agree with that too, Joe, to an extent. Now, I think if you're in a red state, red county, and they want to buck the system and say, F Joe Biden, F, whatever, we're going to stay open, in short of them just showing up and shutting it down and hauling them off to jail for their non-compliance, I think they will stay open. But if old Joe says, shut her down, and you're in wherever, blue state, USA, I mean, they're going to shut them down. But, it could go a lot of different ways right now. A lot of different ways. And like I've said, what was conspiracy theories 5 or 6 months ago are now nothing more than conspiracy facts. There's so much stuff coming to light right now. So many things happening. Like the irony, okay? The irony of so many people. I was already screaming for this Arizona senator to be arrested or resign because of all the election fraud. Just happens to get popped for being a pedo and being arrested. And it's It's like things that should have been done are starting to happen, but in a different context, if or circumstance. I don't know. It makes sense to me in my head what I'm trying to say. But look what Biden said on the evictionist. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're doing whatever they want. That's exactly what happened here in Idaho last year. Location matters. You made a good call. Well, thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. They've laid the legal groundwork, the corporate groundwork, and all the loopholes. It's a slow strangulation. Yep. Um, so back to Anna W.'s question, what are they going to do to us? No more than we'll allow. What might they try to do to us? I don't know. I mean, anything. It's like I have no doubt it's going to be open season, like on non-compliant, vaccinations. Which I don't. I mean, it's being proved day after day after day after day that it doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not. You know, I mean, it don't matter. It's just a random game of chance that you get it or not, and it's obvious that the vaccines don't work. Period. And every variant is stronger than the last. So why are we still pushing this original vaccination, which makes no sense? This all started like in the States, hardcore, what, February of 2020? I've been in the hospitals. I've been in nursing homes. I work in home health care. I've been in and out of my home office. I've been everywhere you can imagine in the last year and a half that COVID's bound to be lingering around. Never got it. Not even a little bit. So, I don't know. Pop on top of everything else, UK and Israel announced coalition on Iran strikes. Absolutely. That's getting ready to pop off too. And I was reading right before I went live that there's a lot of ideas that thinks Russia is getting ready to jump on Afghanistan. So there's another poker in the fire. You got to remember too, some don't care whether they live or die and have been pushed to that line. And if they're taking stuff from those people, bad things. That's absolutely right. It's absolutely right. I don't know if all of you guys, I mean, the majority of you guys do, but Alaskan Prepper dropped a very good video 2 days ago, or was it yesterday, about the economic collapse. And I would suggest you guys watch that, instead of just sitting around waiting for this to happen. Let's make it happen, as much as we can. It's going to happen regardless. And the way he's saying, just leave what little bit of money you need in the bank to pay your bills, this deduct or withdraw and everything, and keep your money at home. Try to get as much stuff paid off as quick as you can, because let's face it, any money you're sitting on right now, your savings, nest egg, whatever you want to call it, once all this goes belly up, that's going to be worthless for only knows how long. So, if you got enough saved up to go ahead and pay off a car, and, his point is, or was, to get off the grid, get out of the system as much as you can. And that will buy you more freedom. And, it basically puts you under radar for a while. All right, let me catch up, guys. Viruses tend to become less lethal and more infectious to prevent killing the host. Okay, yes. I had to think for a minute. And good to see you, OFC Nation. I can't remember if I said hi or not, man. You've been putting out some good content, though. Very good content. Why are they still pushing it still? Because they're making millions off of, well, I mean, there is that. You're very right. What happened to the flu? Exactly, man. We were just talking about that the other day. Um, like, how many people does the flu kill every year up until a year and a half ago? I mean, it's astronomical. And now all of a sudden, people aren't dying of the flu because they didn't get the flu because of social distancing and masks and all this. And this is FDC saying this. But then in the same breath, everybody's getting COVID because they didn't mask properly. They didn't social distance. You can't have both. This place is such a circus, is all it is. There is an implantable sensor that detects COVID not being used yet that I'm aware of. If that gets pushed, then the vax was a distraction. That sounds like the movie Songbird. Ain't that the name of it? Which I still haven't seen all of. The vax is working. It gave people the false belief that they were safe. Okay, that is true. If they were, if let me start over. The vax is working. It gave people a false belief that they were safe and went maskless to concerts and such and spread it. The vaxxed are the super spreaders and the unvaxxed get the blame. It is working. Okay, yes, I got what you meant now. Absolutely. Dusty data. Give me liberty or give me death. Amen, brother. Hey, B Charming, good to see you. Hope you guys are doing well. That's absolutely right, Pinky. The vaccines caused the mutations. Um, well, that are being made in a lab in Wuhan. But it's just like the flu vaccination. You have to get a flu vac every year because the flu mutates and gets stronger. So you got to have it's the same principle. They're just making it. Excuse me, guys. Making it stronger and stronger. Honestly, the three-letter organizations are making crap up as they go. Absolutely. I do not know how Anthony Fauci is not in prison. I mean, I don't know. I'm listening but getting kiddos supper, so if I miss anyone saying hi, my bad. Yeah, I seen that meatloaf and mashed taters. That sounds good, man. I love me some meatloaf. FYI, we have no idea how far to social distance or what PPE works. They are guessing. My father died last year. Oh, I'm sorry, Kim. Yes, Fauci is a. Mm. Mandy's not in chat, B. She they had some kind of birthday shindig to go to, and I think it started at 6. So, but I will definitely tell her you said hi. I mean, she might be watching. I don't know. I know how it probably has to do with Wayfair cabinets. I'm lost, Joe. I don't know what that means. Hey, Mojo Man, not no more. We don't. There is no more flu. And as far as the Delta, the Omega, and the whatever the hell, they're just going to keep make up whatever they want. Ain't nobody telling the truth. That's exactly right. That's absolutely right. And it's already dropped that Fauci's talking about a third strand coming this fall. Now, how do you? And I think I was talking to Joe Morgan, maybe I can't remember. But anyway, I said, if this fool says it, it's going to happen. I mean, it's inevitable. So, I mean, that was, you can look at that, find that anywhere. He's already warned about ETA or whatever it's called. But, yeah, so the third variant's coming. Exactly, Jennifer. The reason Fauci's not, it's the same reason for Hillary. It's the money. My friend that's jabbed, in his own words, took a risk by going to concert yesterday. I don't know the terms of getting in. Proof of shot, testing negative, mandatory masks, etc. See, now I don't even understand. I wouldn't want to go to a concert, if you had to wear a mask, and I just rather sit in the truck and listen to the radio. To tell you the truth. Papa Prepper, you asked how America's least favorite doctor was out. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let's see here. Rand Paul, yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's got Fauci's number. He's got him shook. I mean, it's only going to be a matter of time. I mean, something's got to give. Something has got to give. Because, I mean, it's all but written out, that how this happened, why it happened. I mean, it's biochemical warfare. He knew about it and funded it. It's, anyway, Rural King's already giving my county's mandate the finger and not complying. I love Rural King. They absolutely, yes. Even, it don't matter where, well, now I can't say that. I remember earlier this year, back in the early spring, that Bedford Rural King, you had to mask up in there. But other than that, I love Rural King. I've been actively defying them and intentionally provoking them to watch Karen squeal. Camo Patriot, good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Southern Magnolia, good to see you. Thank you for being here. I believe that might be two new names. I'm not sure. If it's your first time here, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. I tested positive for COVID yesterday. I don't know where I got it. I don't know anyone who has it. Wondering if it was a false positive. That's very possible. Very possible. That happens a lot. But you know what's funny? Even though that happens a lot, they don't change it on their little tally sheets and their statistics. And that finally came. That's been outed as well. I will not go somewhere where vax required. Will not feed the machine. My body and my choice. I was jabbed, but may not help anyway. Absolutely. Absolutely. I grew up, see, Combat Bacon 315. Good to see you. I didn't see you in here. My work is going back to masking up, vax or not, if you're working close to people starting Monday. I have friends I grew up with who are now drinking the Kool-Aid, wouldn't give me a hug because he was scared we'd all kill the grandmas. Wow. And me and Mandy, we've both talked about it. I mean, we're both standing strong. Neither one of us is taking it. Now, we'll do what we have to do. I mean, we prep for a reason. Not that that's enough just to say, I'm never going to work again. Nothing like that. I mean, we'll have to figure something out. I don't know. I like OFC Nation's idea on his video the other day. He said, we'll take all of them that, how did he say it? Because there's more of us than there are of them. So we're going to round all them up and either ship them north or ship them south. And they can live. All the vaxxed people, or, all the, not vaxxed, but all the people that think they're greater than everybody else because they are vaxxed. Just move all them to Mexico because I want to go to Canada someday. I got some people up there I'd really like to meet, and plus I've just always wanted to go. Papa Prepper, you got to remember those people feed off of us. They don't work. So if everyone refuses to work, they starve and change their minds. Right? Oh, yeah. Coral, I doubt that happens at all. Mr. Guchos asks where everybody's from. He's from Blasdale, New York. We're in southern Indiana here. It's on my bucket list, Sean. Definitely, man. I've wanted to go to Canada for a very long time. But now that, I have people up there I'd love to meet, so that's even more of an incentive to make it happen sometime. Hey, Appalachian. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Anna W. Papa, I have a friend who first got both Pfizer shots in March and last month got the Moderna shots. I told her she is doing something very dangerous to her body. She got both rounds of 2 separate vaxes. Wow. Oh, okay, farmer son prepping. I didn't know that. Very good. I'll have to remember that. I had no idea. When you go to Canada, leave your 2A toys behind. Yeah. Sean said, yeah, I don't even bring a slingshot. Wow. I couldn't imagine taking 2 rounds of 2 different, man. Does she think she's going to get like super immunity, or I don't know about that. Quite honest, I think she's lucky to be alive. My neighbor, Michelle Monroe. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Says my neighbor, Snowbird, um, is from Canada. And then she later said they can't come back. It's been a year and a half. Mm-mm-mm. That's what I'm saying, Kim's farm life. Need to go to Alaska or Tennessee and disappear into the mountains. Absolutely. Pfizer CEO is not vaxxed. Why don't that surprise me? Someone needs to step away from the TV, thankful this person is still alive. God is looking out for this person. That's absolutely right, 2A. I mean, we've all, you can get online and search multiple places and find the, you know, video proof of some of the side effects of this stuff, not to mention just everything else it does to your body. So I couldn't imagine. She's here for a reason. She has a purpose in this life. FYI, Kamala Harris' spouse is lawyer for Pfizer. That's convenient. That's really convenient. No conflict of interest there at all. Welcome back, Northern Girl. Corrupt politicians right in the middle. Follow the money tail. Absolutely, guys. Sure, Mojo Man. Goes to show it's not what you know, it's how many you lie and scare the crap out of. Yep. Hey y'all, my computer messing up. Can anyone see me typing? Just making sure. I see it just fine, cat lady. I'm out of here. Gonna do some chores and then make cucumber powder in the dehydrator. All right, man. Thank you for being here, Sean. I appreciate it, man. And good luck with your cucumber powder. Hey, Mames Legacy. Good to see you. We got our flags up today. Finally, U.S. Christian 2A and Gadsden flag. Thought we'd introduce ourselves to the neighborhood. Definitely doing that. On the phone, tagging sucks. Hey, everyone. B, I'll check my email in a bit. Hey, Tamara Reynolds, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Cyber attacks becoming common. Yep. Thank you, Sean. I should be back up to par in a few days. I see you have a few guitars. It seems a lot of patriots play guitar. Have you noticed that? Yeah, I guess the more you think about it, or the more I think about it, there is a fair amount. I'm not sure, B. I've never heard of cucumber powder. I don't know. Unless maybe you use it to make like lotions and soap, maybe. I don't know. Hey, Tammy. Hey, y'all. Do you think we're headed for another lockdown? Absolutely. Probably August 11th. That seems to be the general popular vote. Soon, y'all won't have computers, only phones. I don't doubt that. Bank wouldn't let me withdraw all cash Friday. Have to wait till Monday. That's odd. Yeah, Tammy. Most everywhere that I read or watch or is shooting for August 11th. It might not go into effect August 11th, but that's when he will announce it. I don't know, Appalachian. I think it's going to, because see, I first thought 1st of September, but now everything's pointing to, I don't think we're going to be lucky enough to get to September. Maybe. I don't know. Well, it was leaked um, on OAN from the White House that the speech was already being written to announce the lockdown. And he's supposed to, I believe, it's been leaked that there is a press conference the 11th as well. Hey, Nick Stinson, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Bank holidays are now called updating the system. I'm hoping a lot of governors will, Michelle. And you guys by far have one of the best. Um, but what we always talking about if it becomes like a federal lockdown, and I mean, there's not much he can do against. I mean, there's all kinds of things he could do against that, but I don't know that any governor will. Big Bear Prep, Big Bear Prepper, good to see you. Thank you for being here. 2A, don't comply. We never locked down during flu season. That's absolutely correct. Absolutely. Jennifer Cruz, name's Legacy at Papa Prepper. I just saw that John Prepper Nation is in urgent care with his daughter. She's getting tested for CV. Please pray now. Wow. Man, I hate to hear that. we can pray together for John. Yeah, if you guys, we can take a moment, have a moment of silent prayer. You guys just, I'll take a minute. I mean, I don't do, um, I don't pray very well in front of people yet, but I definitely will bow my head in silent prayer if you guys want to take a minute and do the same. I'm sorry to hear that, Michelle. Said her uncle had surgery on his neck 2 weeks ago, left the hospital with COVID, and just passed away. Amen. Welcome back, Joe. Be Charming, I've seen him post a couple memes like on the community page on YouTube, but as for videos, I haven't seen anything. You're very welcome, Michelle. Absolutely. You're absolutely right, West Tennessee Press. And it shows that, you know, nobody's out of reach of it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, everybody knows John is, John from Prepper Nation. He's working almost at 40,000 subscribers, and then bam, all of a sudden, he's in urgent care with his little girl, possibly facing the same thing we do. And then there's Dan, We the People Prepping, up and coming. His channel's doing great. Bam, struck down by COVID. Just started a new job. Everything. Just it don't matter. Now whether it is truly COVID or you've got a bad flu and they're labeling it as COVID, it is what it is. You're still very sick. It's whether it's just good old fashioned flu or a modified flu, which it is a modified flu. It's still, when it hits you, it's real. I mean, it's never been a question of the severity of the sickness. Lots of preppers getting virus. Last pandemic lasted 3 years until everyone died that had it, 50 to 100 million deaths. By the watchful eye of Odin, we as warriors of a free America will not kneel to the evil powers that be. Absolutely. Hey, Moonlight Gypsy, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Carrie Lunsford, I don't know if I told you hi or not. I think I did. But if not, it's good to have you here. Stay strong in faith. Seek Him in all circumstances. We will be attacked. You're absolutely right. We're already being attacked, but the severity is only going to get more intense. All right, B, thank you for being here. We love you, and be safe out there. Heavenly Father, we humbly come before you in intercession for our dear brother in Christ, John's beloved daughter. You are the great physician. We trust in you. You are her guard and protector. We ask you now to pour out your spirit of peace over John. Remind him that you are with him. Let him and his family find their rest and peace with you. Lay your healing hand over his daughter and let nothing be wrong with her, and let the situation be used to only bring the glory that build their faith in you. We thank you for this glorious miracle in your precious Son's name and our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Amen and amen. That was beautiful, Jennifer. I still say this push has a lot to do with this new 5G network control. You're not alone on that, Big Bear. I mean, you guys can look into that for yourselves. That graphene oxide, I think it's called. Sorry, I'm still not thinking very clearly. The later it gets, the more I start slowing down. It had noticeable reactions to a 5G frequency. Like it became very active to 5G radio frequency. So I don't believe in consequences. So, you can do with that what you will, but it is pretty ironic. Hey, Rosanna Jones, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hey, Christ is the answer. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. We're good to have you, or glad to have you. Sorry. Big Bear, I think you are right. I used to think that was crazy, but that's how all this kind of stuff goes. I know. Thank you, Loretta. I appreciate that. Thank you, Outlaw. I am feeling better. Slowly but surely. David Creason, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Guess I'm fine. Lucky to get 3G in my world. Yeah, absolutely. Marine, just keep it at that. Hey, Five Virgins Prepper. I was wondering where you was at. I hope you're doing well, my friend. While we're praying for healing, Father, we praise your glorious name. We seek your will in all things and ask you lay your healing hand on Tommy, Cat Lady, and Loretta's family. Well, thank you very much, Mames. I appreciate that. No, Jennifer, it's just water. And when I'm in, it's just, how in the evenings, if you're sick, you start just feeling worse in the evenings and start getting kind of blah. That's where I'm at. It's that time. Asking for a prayer request, going for a total knee replacement next Monday. Thank you. Absolutely, Rosanna. We'll definitely pray for you. I have to admit that I'm considering turning off my phone on Monday when the system comes on. Papa, you mentioned needing a freezer. We ordered a Kenmore at Lowe's Wednesday, had it by Friday. Very nice. Yeah, we're wanting to look into getting an upright for the garage. I've got a small little cube freeze, like one of the little whatever. I don't know how you do the cubic feet of a freezer, but it's one of the smaller ones. But yeah, we're wanting to get an upright to put out in the garage, especially before hunting season gets here, because I'm going to get 3 tags and I'm going to do my darndest to fill all 3 of them tags. Seems like everyone on YouTube is getting CV through the screen, but now the family farm doing the things. Haven't had time to get online very much here lately. I ain't been on at all, Outlaw. I haven't had the Rona, but I felt pretty bad the last couple of days. Really, like, so far, knock on wood, I've kept the fever at bay today. I had a fever. Uh, what night was it? Thursday night, I guess. Thursday night? Yeah, Thursday night. It got up almost to right at 101, and then it started going down. And then I didn't have a fever yesterday morning, but then by like 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, I had a fever again. And so far today, I've been fever free. Just my stomach is killing me. Keeping the will to continue the fight is key. It's a war on humanity, and they think we're all soft in the mind like they are. Can we get a Bible study one day a week on the channel? Um, I could work on that. I can see what I could do. Absolutely. I absolutely can do that. I'll have to figure out what I got to work around and stuff, but absolutely. If you watched Prepper Tribe's live last night, he got the back sitting at the backs at the casino. His phone went to 5G. Imagine that. And he got sick and he sounded like poo poo last night during his live. I didn't get to see his live last night. I think I ended up, trying to crash. Hey y'all, my son Wayne also said there are no veggies any store here. Get what you can. I think he meant another one through the week. Maybe, Coral. I don't know. Or maybe I misread it. Papa, you don't answer your email. I do answer my email. I haven't checked my email. I haven't been in my email. I haven't done anything on the computer or my phone for a couple days, 3 days on it. I will get in there, 5. I apologize. I missed at the beginning when you said what was going on with you and Mandy. Um, she was really sick the beginning of this past week, and then she got over it, and like a day later, I got it. And now tonight, the kid's not feeling too hot. So I think it's just going to run its course through the house, and um, that's all I can think of that I was talking about me and Mandy. Unless because there was no Super Saving Saturday, um, I was just not feeling good. I didn't think about posting the cancellation, and she don't feel comfortable doing it on her own. Welcome back, OFC. Hey, Carpenter Self Reliance, good to see you. Get some of that dollar store sushi. No, thank you. No, thank you. Not by might, not by power, but by spirit, says the Lord. Amen. Papa, eat kimchi. That will fix you. I think I've ate kimchi. As a matter of fact, I think I like kimchi. I just can't remember. Yeah, we're doing okay, Chris. It usually happens once a year. Like one of us will bring. It's usually Mandy, to tell the truth, because she works in the public so much. She always, at least once a year, she'll bring in something, and we all have to go through it. Hey, Raptor Ranch, good to see you. Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Was visiting some Sturgis party. That's cool. Big Papa, did you catch what I was saying about Prepper Tribe? He was explaining during his live last night how he got definitely sick after his phone switched on to the 5G. Yeah, that's. I'd like to think it's a coincidence, but I don't believe in coincidences. Is kimchi made with cabbage? Is it like cabbage and seems like I've had something like that. I'm thinking it was called kimchi. I just have to say to everyone, get rid of your 5G phones and get a $20 general, $20 general, get a $20 general phone. You will be safer. And of course, none of us, was more than likely, won't. A lot of there's some in here that just has flip phones. But I mean, he's absolutely right. Big Bear is absolutely right. Sassafras root tea, shot of bourbon with honey and lemon. I love sassafras tea, man. I haven't had that in a long time. Yeah, if you guys really want to do some digging and you get into the 5G, the cell phones, the cell signals and stuff, it's pretty wicked. A lot of the things that is supposedly wrapped up into the 5G. Cabbage and hot peppers. Okay, yeah, I thought I'd had it. Yeah, I do like kimchi. Yes, it's a Korean food. In Korea, they bury the cabbage for about a month and dig it up to make kimchi. Yeah, absolutely. I've had it. Been up since 3 a.m., went into work today, all a lost feeling like bedtime soon. Well, get you some rest, combat. You actually would have liked that live last night. He was in a no holds, no censor mindset, and he was doing good about the values end of it, not like those usual ones dancing around. Oh, I'll go back and check it out. And just last night, I started, like I said, started fevering again. And I was talking, actually, I think I was talking to you, Joe. And then I just kind of passed out in the recliner and I was in and out. Zane said, I read somewhere after January 1st, no more flip phones. I'm honestly surprised they've let it go this long. Well, the obvious. Watched an older movie, The Apocalypse, with Richard Harris. Old movie, but the message was there. Man, there's a lot of the movies, and a lot of them are older. But man, it depicts everything we're going through right now. Carpenter self-reliance, definitely. I mean, you can be careful looking into it, but you can look into the 5G stuff, and there is some. I mean, don't let it consume you. You know, like don't go too deep into the rabbit hole. But I don't think it's all. I mean, I don't think it's all conspiracy theory. Sitting here listening to the police scanner and watching a little YouTube, and man, things are crazy here in Des Moines. We did have some stuff go down here last week. We just had our county fair, and one of the nights of the fair, somebody got beat to death. This, I guess, one of the carnies was rude and made fun of this family's son because he was mentally handicapped, and they flagged down one of the other carnies and asked if he could get somebody in charge because they wanted to file a complaint and they wanted something done about it now. The guy said he'd take care of it, and it went on, and they seen that same guy again, and he's like, I haven't had time yet. It's really busy. You know, I will get to it. I will handle it myself. He did. Um, he ended up beating the tar out of the guy. And when the cops got there, he was performing CPR on him because he beat him to death for picking on a mentally handicapped kid, which, hey, I get it. But I guess he had his face into the ground and was punching him in the back of the head, and he heard him gasping for air. Um, but that was our excitement, I guess, as far as the craziness. When you said he was listening to the scanner, it reminded me. But Don't forget to watch that movie, Tortured for Christ, when you're getting better. I might watch that tonight, Jennifer. I've got Pure Flix now, and there's so many movies on there I'm wanting to see. Good night, Michelle Monroe. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Good meeting you too. Stay safe out there. Gary Bulldog, good to see you. Never had sassafras tea. Does it have a lot of medicinal purposes? I've always heard it's good for colds. Um, excuse me. It's kind of like a old cure-all, really. Thank you, Maureen. Good for colds, fevers, congestion, stomach issues, and many, many other ailments. Sassafras is used as a tonic to detox bladder. That I didn't know. I'm a self proclaimed herbalist of 50 years. That's cool. Hey, Grammy's house. Good to see you. So glad to see you're feeling better. Just read that John's daughter from Prepper Nation is being tested for C19. Yeah, we all prayed for her earlier, Grammy. Y'all have a safe. Guess, y'all stay safe. God bless y'all. Pray, prep, protect, and praise God. Absolutely. Thank you for being here, Cat Lady. We love you, and God bless you and yours as well. Take care of them babies, and stay safe. Hey, Papa, you want some spearmint starts? Um, Honestly, I'm gonna ask until I get something figured out for nobody to send me anything because there's something weird going on with my post office box. Um, I told you guys a couple weeks ago. For some reason, they pulled my info on my PO box, and then Shorty, you guys know Shorty. You see her in here. She sent me something, and it was supposed to be here Tuesday or Wednesday. Well, now it's not supposed to be here till the 12th. It's already been to Indianapolis, and then they shipped it back to Pennsylvania or something. And then I don't know. It's just like my PO box is just weird right now. So I'm just gonna ask, until I hear otherwise, nobody send me anything and that's simply for the fact is I don't want you guys to be out of, anything, your postage or whatever, trying to get me something and for it to not even make it here or be lost. I ordered vinyl for Kylene's Cricket because she's going to make me like poppaprepper decals and stuff like that. It was supposed to be here July 17th. It got here 2 days ago. Not to my P.O. box. That was just, which I canceled the order. They refunded my money and I got to keep the vinyl once it got here. So win-win. But long story short, I'm going to ask everybody not to send anything to my P.O. box for right now. Well, maybe it's not just mine. Zane says she sent Shorty a package 2 weeks or more. She still hasn't gotten it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah, absolutely. Like your seeds that I sent out in March or around, I mean, I couldn't tell you an exact date, but yeah. I have no idea what Shorty sent, but I know now it's been shipped all over the country and just it's crazy. Yeah, that still irritates me about Big Bear seeds. I can't even remember what all I know I sent. I forget what it was you even what was the main thing now, but I know I sent you like carrots and just a different variety of stuff I had extra of. No idea where that went. Oh, I don't want to know, Zane. I'm just saying if it comes up missing or I just never get it, I mean, I don't even know what it is. So 64-ounce mug. That's huge. Yep, that's my water cup. I use this for my live streams, Mr. Maguchos, because if I use anything smaller, I run out of ice water before the end of the live stream. And I usually drink at least 3 or 4 of those a day. All right, Northern Girl, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. God bless you and yours and stay safe. Peas and cherry tomatoes, they're probably grown by now. But yeah, I remember now. But I know there was carrots. Seems like I can't remember what all I put. Maybe some beans. I know I just went through and picked out some random stuff I had more than I needed of. Caught the girlfriend making faces at the boys still eating. I put her in timeout on the wall to show them everyone has to follow the rules. Absolutely, OFC. That's cool. All right, Carrie, God bless you and yours. Thank you for being here. Stay safe. Hey, Homestead Oz. Good to see you. How's it going over there? I mean, we all have our news sources we watch, but we'll get it straight from the source. How's it going over there? She heard you and she is laughing. Oh, about my garden. Last year I had to water twice a day. This year I watered once. That's right, once. I had so much rain. Yep, I've lost a majority of mine. I just gave up on the tomatoes. I do have several cantaloupe out there now. Just got to wait for them to ripen up. But I looked earlier, and I think I've got four. Was it there was 4 or 5 cantaloupe? A bunch more pickles again. I'm like giving cucumbers away to whoever needs them. Hey, Papa Prepper, we are late but had fellowship with friends tonight. It was good to be face to face. Absolutely, B&B. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. All right, Jennifer. I have sunflowers just miraculously growing. I never planted sunflower. We get that too, elusive. And my opinion is it comes from bird poop because I've had um, tomatoes do that same exact thing. Like, why would there be tomato plants here? Our big picture window out front of the house, Mandy likes those suction cup, like stick on bird feeders. And which, of course, there's not tomato seeds in bird seed. But we put those up a couple years ago in the early spring, and we had all kinds of tomatoes come up under our front window. So the only thing I could think of was from bird poop. So that's probably where the sunflowers come from as well. I'm guessing. What are you doing for fall planting, Papa? I don't even know, Chris. I don't even know. I don't. I have no idea. Honestly, don't even know if I will. I know I'd like to do some more potatoes. I know that's a definite. But as far as like corn and stuff, well, corn would already be out if it was going to be for fall. But um, I just don't know if I'm going to do anything else. A friend of mine has had the police visit him over 30 times the last 12 months just for speaking his opinion intelligently. We are good. Praying for you all for strength in the fall for you. Thank you, Homestead Oz. We are absolutely going to need all that we can get. Amazon is struggling too. I ordered something and had it delivered at the Amazon locker, got a code, but when the locker opened, nothing in it. Yeah, that's who I got my vinyl through. That was supposed to be here July 7th. Got here 2 days ago. That was through Amazon. Heard the postal stamps are supposed to go to like 58 cents. That is true. I do have that. My friend works at the post office. Um, it's 58 or 59. I can't remember. I think you're right with 58, but yeah, it's definitely going up. I have such a variety of sunflower seeds, and I just didn't get time to put them out. I usually plant them every year along the side of our garage. Like last year, I had like 8 different kinds, all different heights, and it was really pretty. I just didn't take the time to do it this year. I think I want to try to do garlic this fall. I know you can plant it in the fall and, mulch it or whatever and let it grow all through the winter. I'm interested in kind of trying some stuff like that. I do have coffee seeds that I'm going to try to grow inside this year through the winter. And I still have all the seeds that Flow Grown Homesteader sent me. And I decided, I said, whenever I got those ago, that I was going to start them in here. But I think I'm going to save that until like later, like middle of the fall. I'm going to start in here so I can actually have like fresh peppers and stuff coming growing in here and show you guys the progress along with that. I thought that would be cool to have like an inside fall garden. But I've got not peppers, coffee plants, seeds that I want to try to grow my own coffee. I think that would be amazing. Yeah, Loretta, I definitely want to do some more potatoes, maybe turnips. I'm the only one here that likes turnips, but carrots, I'm over that. I tried. I was doing good, and then they just all drowned it out. Hey, Prepper Book Club, good to see you. My cherry tomatoes are doing good, but the Romas have a blight. Green pepper plants grew 5 feet tall in pots, but don't have many peppers at all. Huh. Did you have a lot of blooms? So it might be a pollination issue. Maybe. I mean, that's just me guessing. Yeah, you've got it made, Flow Grown, when it comes to ideal conditions. Onion starts or seeds are good to start in fall. Yeah, it's been a strange year to say the least, Loretta. It's if you grow coffee, will you call it 2A coffee? Sure. If I have any luck with it at all, if I have any luck with it at all, yeah, I'll call it 2A coffee. That'll be cool. Surprisingly, I'm getting cucumbers and Kajari melons. Right now, it's like 107 right now. I've got lots of cantaloupe coming on. I'm pretty excited about that. I've never actually grown cantaloupe. My little pear tomatoes and cherry tomatoes did real good. The pear ones were delicious. I picked my first lemon boy. I think it's what they're called, lemon boy tomatoes. It's one of my plants that all but died, and I got one tomato out of it. Potash makes blooms the third number on the fertilizer. Oh, potassium. Okay. Makes blooms the third number on the fertilizer. Thank you, Conquer Your Future. Ordered 5 cans of coffee. Oh, yeah. I love homegrown cantaloupe. Hey, forgot to tell you all, my $1,200 solar panels are off the ship and to be here Monday since March. Oh, wow. No luck this year with beans, broccoli, or any onions. All my beans died, which, I mean, I had plenty of time. I should have redone them, but I didn't. Um, they just all drowned it out. Broccoli, I didn't try. Maybe I did. Can't remember. I might have lost them. Onions, I wasn't sure about how deep to plant them. I didn't plant them deep enough. So they kind of got to like that big and just stalled out. And they were like almost above ground. So I just picked them. I like the orange tomatoes. They're sweet. Yep. And they're not as acidic, too. Yeah, they're really good. Papa pulling a lot of nice lemon boys right now. Also beefsteaks. See, I don't understand because some of my tomatoes I was able to kind of salvage. I lined them up across the back of the garage. They're kind of in with my corn, and so they get half shade or shade half the day. The plants, for the most part, are pretty plants, and they've got like good sized green tomatoes. It's just like they're not ripening. I mean, it just seems like they're taking forever to ripen. I have 3 cantaloupes, two cantaloupes, 3 watermelons I can see, and pumpkins I lost count at 9. And that's just one area. The other patch hasn't started yet. That's awesome, Loretta. I had crap luck with Cherokee. Mine just aren't ripening. That's where I'm at. That's the ones that's doing it to me too. Is the Cherokees? They're just not ripening. I've had two that have ripened, and they were great. Which I guess maybe you didn't like them. All right, OFC. Thank you for being here, man. God bless you and yours, and we'll see you next time. And be safe, man. Nope, not a lot of blooms either. I think moths were a big problem. They are attacked at night by the spotlights on apartment buildings. Oh, gotcha. I want to try strawberries, but the heat and squirrels are terrible. Yeah, strawberries, you definitely want some shade, and anything imaginable will eat them. Hey, Widgets World, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm fighting the squash bugs right now. I can't remember what Sean said to do for them squash bugs. I think that might be one of them. He said it's almost impossible to get rid of. Can't remember. If you go to Green Thumb Prepper, I know he's got a video about them. Banana peppers did pretty good for me also. I did really good on my banana peppers. That I can say I did not fail on. Actually, I had to throw a couple away today because I'm just getting too many. Again, I'm the only one that eats that kind of stuff. Now, Mandy will eat them if it's in something, but as in just eating a raw pepper or tomato or something, no, that's all me. Hey, Angie Morris. Just did an Aldi's run. Listen to you on the way home. Going to lurk and listen now while putting everything away. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're listening. Thank you for being here. Yes, you're right, Chris. It was beer in a little small container, and they'll go straight to that. Yes, thank you. I pull dozens a day off my squash and cucumbers. The chickens will eat them. It's a good idea. Oh, I love just, I'm a raw vegetables kind of person. Like turnips, I love raw turnips. I'll sit and slice one kind of like a potato, like you're going to fry up potatoes, and I just eat them. Raw onions, raw peppers, tomatoes. Me too, Mames. I use Dawn dish soap mix for squash bugs, but not been bad this year. Had 3 bad years of them before. I was gonna try cannabis, but the rain would kill it too. Yep. Welcome back, Homestead. My tomatoes are wonderful. Spouse through rotten tomatoes and fire pit last year. Now I have tomatoes growing, no fire this summer. That's awesome. Bring those tomatoes in and put them in a paper sack. They will ripen. I will try that, Grammy. Thank you. Because I mean, I know they're big enough. I mean, they should be ripening. They're big tomatoes. I will definitely try that. Thank you. Sounds like my girls might be home. Well, It's already 8:45. I'd say they probably are home. I think we're going to tomorrow. I believe the plans as of right now are we are making homemade chili and we are going to be canning it tomorrow. So that will be fun. I got a little bit of studying tonight to do to make sure that I don't mess this up because, gosh, man, if you're putting ground beef and stuff in your chili, I mean, a good sized pot of chili is running you about $35. It's insane. But being able to open up a big old jar of that whenever you want, it's priceless. Purple onion and mustard sandwiches. I've never tried that. I like a big old slab of tomato and mayonnaise just to make a sandwich out of. That's good. Made BLT, stocked up bacon. Mandy made a Sam's run today while she was out and got us a bunch of bacon. You can make cantaloupe jam, so you will have plenty of jelly cantaloupe jam. I've never had cantaloupe jelly. I don't know if I like that or not. Anybody know what's the best indoor growing lights are? Doing in a 10 by 10 room in basement. I'd get a hold of Green Thumb Prepper, Big Bear. He does all that kind of stuff indoors, man. Especially through the winter. I mean, I could give you like stuff I've got here. I could email you, the stuff I've used, but I'd say you'd be better off to take his advice and go by what he says. Because up there where he's at, it's legal to grow certain things, and he grows it all winter long. And I mean, he has really good stuff. He'd be able to steer you in the right direction. I want to can chicken tortilla soup by Quartz. I like that. Have you ever made persimmon pudding or persimmon bread? I have not. I love it though. I love persimmon pudding. See, a lot of this stuff I've had to kind of cut out of. I haven't had in a while. But persimmon pudding, man. Kylene's mamaw that passed away last February. No. Yeah, last February, I think. She always made it for me every year. She made me that and strawberry pie, real fresh strawberry pie. I'll never have those again, but I always look forward. Oh, and she'd make zucchini bread too. That was always a favorite of mine she made. She'd always make them for me every year. Pork dog safe bones went from $9 to $48. Wow. Whew. I redone my beans 3 times. All 3 times they died. We'll do better next summer. Amen, Mojo. I learned a lot this year, brother. I learned a whole lot. And God's willing, we'll be able to try her again next year. Take what I learned this year and just kill it next year. Now, I did get a couple decent little heads of cauliflower. This was the first year I've ever grown cauliflower. And I got 3 decent little heads of cauliflower. So I can't complain about that. Hey, Bubba News, good to see you. Thank you for being here, man. You guys want a good, reliable news source. go check out Bubba's News. If I can get one of you guys to throw up his link, really, really good, straight to the point content. Really good channel. And he's a neighbor of mine. Not a neighbor, but he's about 60 miles north of me, something like that. 65. He's a Hoosier. Christmas decors out at Hobby Lobby. I would have bought some, but no sale yet. Just got done doing pickled beets and pickled banana peppers, 2 shelves stocked. That's awesome, Mojo Man. I'm wanting to do some pickled banana peppers as well. I should have enough, I hope. That's what I'm doing next year too, Kim. Definitely is raised beds. Who is he again? The Bubba News. And make sure it's the Bubba News, not just Bubba, because I think there's a Bubba's News too, or Bubba News, but it's the Bubba News. Really good channel. Yeah, I'll still put like corn, stuff like that. I'll put down, in the ground. But when it comes to a lot of other things, yes, I'm definitely doing raised beds next year. I've got enough scrap stuff laying around here to make them out of. B&B is my neighbor. That's cool. But yeah, next year definitely doing raised beds. And actually, I'm hoping. See, what is this? Just started August, September, October. I'll probably start building some beds around October, so I can get them ready and covered. And so next spring, all I gotta do is uncover them and till them up a little bit and break it up a little bit. I don't think it's really. I mean, it's it is a pain in the butt, but I love doing it. I mean, excuse me, I really do. I mean it calms me down, and I don't know. I just like seeing life, that I brought into this world or grew, I guess, into this world. We love our raised beds, hoping to add 3 more this fall. Ours are waist high, so I can work from a chair. That's nice. That's how I'd like to have some of mine. I probably won't get to that level this year, but I might. Depends on how much scrap stuff I can come up with. Like I've said before, I am a pack rat. If I see lumber anywhere and it don't look like it's got bugs in it or anything, like termites and stuff, I will snatch it up and drag it home. See, it's hard, mostly frustrating, but good to know how to do. The food is excellent. Absolutely. And you can't get any healthier. I mean, knowing exactly what you're eating, exactly where it came from, what went into it, what was put on it, I mean, you cannot get any healthier. Oak skids, cut 3 foot high, 3 foot by 12 foot metal roofing for sides. That's probably about what I'll end up doing, something like that, man. Oh, I can vouch for the kiddie pool, Kim's Farm Life. I've got some amazing heads of cabbage coming on out there that I would have never tried had I not seen it on Maiden's Legacies channel. Put extra in the middle for support. Hey, Chris Pyatt, if you've got a tractor supply company close to you, uh, if you just go in and ask, they'll let you have all the um, pallets that you want out of there. I mean, you got to get them out of the dumpster, but they're good pallets and they're free. That's always like the best price when it comes to pallets is free, and tractor supplies are free, and they have good ones because I mean, well, you know the kind of stuff they get on orders in there. Um, yeah, Tractor Supply is definitely a good place to look for free skids pallets. We made ours out of cement block. I've seen people do that. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Being out in the dirt barefoot, yeah, it's healthy and it feels so good to be out in the dirt in your bare feet. Canning, I'm starting to get like the first night I was canning, I was a nervous wreck. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, now I'm starting to, the second time definitely went a lot smoother. These gardens may end up feeding the community one day. That's absolutely right, Prepper Book Club. Absolutely right. Peppers don't like to grow in raised beds, from my experience, nor do onions, from my experience. I will keep that in mind. Actually, I did a lot of peppers in pots this year, and they didn't do that well. But the ones I put in the dirt, and actually, I didn't think they had a chance. But it's the only place I had to put them. There's a lot of gravel and a lot of rocks. And man, they love it out there. So that was like the best. That's probably where I'll put them out again next year. Right back out there in that same rocky, gravelly dirt. They seem to love it. I need to find someone who can build real raised beds for me. Talk to your boy Hutch, Mames. I know he can do it. You're most certainly welcome, Chris. Oh, yep, it's 9 o'clock. Well, right at 9 o'clock, guys. So I'm going to jump off here. I don't know. Before we go, has anybody heard an update from John yet on his little girl? Just real quick, and I'll let you guys jump off here. Oh, absolutely, Joe. Yeah, I'll definitely be taping or videoing that. I'm an old school kid. I always say I'll be taping that, VHS. No word on John. Okay. I will do that, Joe Morgan. But I will see you guys. And if anybody hears anything about John's girl, please email me, poppaprepper at yahoo.com, or if you're on Discord, just message me on there or something. I'd really like to know. I'll email him. I'm going to email John myself just to let him know our family will be thinking and praying for him. It's John over at Prepper Nation. Towards the beginning of the live stream, we got word that he was at urgent care with his girl being tested for COVID. So we had a silent prayer for him and her, the family. So just let me know. Okay, Jennifer, that'll work. Thank you. But until tomorrow night, prep your soul, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the way I'm going to start doing prep your soul, just real quick. Yeah, I got 1 minute. I'm going to start, I'll come in, say my hi, hellos and everything. And then I'm going to get straight into the word, because a lot of people want to get to bed. They don't want to stay up till 11 o'clock. So I'm going to jump straight into the reading after I say my hellos tomorrow night. So the people that want to, go ahead and go to bed, they can do that and still got the Bible reading. So with that being said, until tomorrow night, God bless y'all. I love each and every one of you guys. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. See you tomorrow night. Papa Prepper out.